mwanzo pia mwisho, umekuwepo takuwepo, Alfa Omega, Mungu mweza yote, mwanzo pia mwisho, umekuwepo takuwepo.
We've seen very many people come here because we do have that audio side. They come, they record whatever, they get involved in our activities. As Nikiza, what has made you desire or want to be part of High Step at this particular moment?
I love the productions here. The music production, of course, is great, and the people are warm, welcoming. Whenever I come at High Step, I feel at home, feel good. So I'm gonna learn production to master on what I know.
Wow.
I believe from here because the work here is really, really great. So basically, we provide for them shelter. We make sure they have food, just like any other kids, and we make sure they have education. They had an accident, he died. When he died, he had left behind him, his wife was pregnant. She was expecting to have second set of twins. So now, because of the stress, everything that was going on, when time came to give birth to the kids, to the twins, she also died in the process.
What?
Yeah, when she died, also one baby died. I go around churches singing, selling my music, and every money I make goes to the foundation, 100%.
Baba, mbingu na dunia, pewa sifa Baba, uabudiwe.
Watching High Step TV.
Hello viewers, once again welcome to High Step TV. It is your home of Christian news, life-changing testimonies, sound doctrines as well as preachings. Not forgetting that each and every time we do bring you a show by the name called The Blessed Show, where we bring you unique guests, sensational musicians, and we always endeavor to give you the best. Not forgetting that we also have a variety of journalistic activities that we normally do. We also have audio recording side, very many hours, and I'll continue to tell you that as we continue to move on. So don't switch off, don't move away, remain glued. My name is Nyokabi Mbogwa. I'll be your host for this show this week, and today we have a very unique guest, a very sensational man of God, whom we are going to be talking to. He is also the CEO of Brighter Day Foundation. He is an artist with awesome vocals, by the way. So keep it there, remain there, continue being with us as we have. He is Bonfils Nikiza.
Yeah.
Karibu to the studio.
Asante sana.
Should we greet like this?
Anyhow.
Or like this? Anyway, guys, on a light note. So, who is Bonfils?
Bonfils is a born-again Christian, gospel singer, songwriter, CEO of Brighter Days Foundation. Yes.
No, Bonfils. Where does Bonfils come from?
Well, I was born in Burundi, grew up there. I have different nationalities based on everywhere I've been, every part of the world where I've been. So I feel like I'm a global citizen. But originally I'm from Burundi. That's where I was born. Yeah.
Wow. Now, aside from now that you've introduced your, I'd like us to start on the organization part of it all. Then we can later delve deeper into your music. So,
all right.
Tell us more about the Brighter Day Foundation, and when did you start it?
Brighter Days Foundation started in 2017 in Burundi, and so far we are also in Uganda, also in Tanzania. In Burundi we are raising 50 children. In Uganda we have 25. In Tanzania we have 10. They are both orphans, and at the same time we help widows as well. Yeah.
So entirely it's all about raising orphans. What particularly you offer them? like the basic needs, stuff like those? About what do you do with them?
Well, once they come in our lives, or once we come into their lives, we try to change life so that it will be much better than the way it used to be before we met. So basically we provide for them shelter, we make sure they have food just like any other kids, and we make sure they have education. So we make sure they go to school, we make sure we cover basically everything, and of course health and social life, everything.
Wow. And what really drove you to start that particular organization? Because I know very many like artists, as you're an artist, right? They maybe think of going into, maybe I'll venture, I'll start a studio, I'll maybe do my own media station, but for you, you saw it fit to start orphanages.
Well, maybe eventually I will do those things too, but I felt like for me it was important to start from here because it's part of the life I grew up, part of the life I lived growing up in Burundi in the civil war. I lost my father when I was still really young, and I was forced to be brought up by my grandparents who are very poor. Then later, eventually, we even lived in refugee camps. You know, growing up, life was really tough. Like getting new shoes, I never got new shoes, I never got new clothes. Really, everything was struggles from all childhood as much as I can remember. So today, I felt like I have an obligation to try and put some smile on these little ones that maybe they have no hope. Try to give them some hope. And they make them believe that tomorrow is better for them, tomorrow will be brighter for them. The same God who brought me this far is the same God who can bring them, you know, as far as He can, if they just don't give up, if they just keep on believing in Him. And for us, we just keep praying to God for means, you know, to keep taking care of these ones. So that is one reason. Another reason, I'm a Christian. I try to obey the word of God. In the book of James 1:27, the Bible says clearly, the best religion, the best among all the religions we know in this world. So the best one is to help widows and orphans.
Wow.
So the Bible says that's the best religion. So I try to practice it.
Plus, whoever lends to the poor, you're lending to God.
Exactly, and you can never stay. You know, once you lend to God, God has to pay you back.
Definitely.
In many ways, in bigger ways.
Wow.
Exactly.
And what particularly, we've really covered about what the organization does. What was your vision? What are the purposive goals that you've started? It's true, you're saying you offer the children education, like stuff like that. So what are the vision? What's your vision? Like, what was your vision
behind the vision behind starting the organization? First of all, I never planned to start the organization. It happened that I was helping one family, and this was a family of 6 children, father and mother, just like a normal family, only that they used to struggle sometimes financially. So I could help whenever I could. So one day, this father of the family decided to go to another country. This was in Burundi. Then he decided to go to Congo to find work. Then along the way, unfortunately, they had an accident. He died. When he died, he had left behind him, his wife was pregnant. She was expecting to have second set of twins. So now, because of the stress, everything that was going on, when time came to give birth to the kids, to the twins, she also died in the process. Yeah, when she died, also one baby died. I remember I was here in Kenya when they told me the story. I was really, really heartbroken. Immediately I jumped in the bus, went to Burundi. It's a 2-day journey. I didn't have air ticket. So went to Burundi straight. When I got there, I realized children, they were separated, put in different homes, different places. And they were all crying, wondering how life was gonna be. So I would say that was the birth of Brighter Days Foundation. From that moment, I realized I had to do something for these kids. Though I didn't know what exactly. But the first thing to do was to find a home for them where they can stay together as a family, because their firstborn, their elder brother, was about 17 years old at that time.
Still a minor?
Yeah, he's still a minor, but now he was supposed to be a father. Now he needed somebody to help him through the journey. So I got a house somewhere for them. We bought some food that was supposed to last for 1 month. I came back here to Kenya. 2 weeks later, they called me saying food is over. Then I was like,
why?
What happened? Kids, you are really eating so much. Eh? So they told me that in the same compound where we took a house for them, there were also other 4 orphans. So what they will do, whenever they cook, they will eat together. That's how the number
continued to grow.
The church where they were attending, there were also other orphans. So they also joined them. So the number kept growing. Yeah. Until then, me, I enjoyed it. Every moment I would go there, spend time with the kids, you know, the joy, the fun. We have our own way of creating fun. We'll sing, we'll dance. And I used to post everything on social media, on Facebook. Then people who were observing me, people who were following me, they began to tell me, Bonfils, this is already a foundation. See what you can do. Try to find a way you can just make it official, so that it will just be an organization. And that's what I did. I began to apply for the license in the country. I thank God I got it. Now we are working as a well-known organization in Burundi. Yeah.
And how, okay, because of course you cannot be able to do it on your own, because by the way, needs of children are many. So how do you encourage people to partner with you, and how are you able to get support for that?
That's a good question, because most of the times people will wonder, so where do you get the money to do this? Well, first of all, I'm a gospel artist. I sing. I go around churches singing, selling my music. And every money I make goes to the foundation, 100%. Yeah. Everything I make through music goes to the foundation. And apart from that, I have few friends who decided to partner with me. They give wherever they can. They are not rich, but they just have the heart to help. Maybe they understand, maybe some of them have been in the same situation. So yeah, I do have some few friends, really, they are not so many, very few, that together we put our strength together and try to put smiles on these kids. Yeah.
Viewer, you can be able to hear it. We are still going on with our program, which is courtesy of the High Step Media crew. Don't forget to keep on glued. Also, you can also be part of our show by commenting. We are on YouTube as High Step TV, on Facebook as Step High, and on Instagram as High Step. So all that feedback, all those comments, we will appreciate, because we will know that you are part of us. Now, when we come back, we're going to go deeper and be able to understand how he does music, how he has been able to press on with his journey, as well as merge the two. Because we've already heard that he has an organization that he is running. An organization is not a joke, by the way. We can attest to that, those who have them and those who have friends who have them. Music is also not a joke, so we're going to understand how he does it.
You're watching High Step TV.
How long ago did you start singing? You're saying that you use that part of music to be able to support. So for it to be able to make money enough to support the kids, it is possible that you must be on a ground somewhere. So when did you start singing?
Starting singing, it's a long journey, really. It's been a long journey. I grew up singing in the church from Sunday school choir. And my grandparents told me, whenever you are in church, you must find something to do in church. Don't just go and sit down. Yeah, usichemshe tu kiti. You must do something in church. And for me, for some reasons, I grew up loving music, loving singing. So I knew that's what I'm supposed to be doing in church. So I think the first time I joined the choir, children's choir, I was about 5 years old. So I grew up in that same direction, going to school, after school. I was going to church almost every day of the week. I grew up in a Pentecostal church in Burundi. And the war came, we left Burundi, we went to Congo. In Congo, I didn't do a lot of singing. When we came back to Burundi, I continued with singing. Then later, after high school, I moved to Kenya. Now, Kenya In Kenya now, I would say that's when everything became more serious, because music became like a job also. It was not only ministry at that time, because I'm in a country where I don't have parents, I'm on my own. So you have to survive, and you have to use what you know to live, you know. So I would say that's when I began to play music and get some money, sing, make some money. Though it was not the priority was serving God, and that was just coming along. Yeah, so I would say it's been a long journey singing, and so far I have about 2 albums. The first one we recorded it in Israel, in Tel Aviv, and the second one here in Kenya, which is yet to be launched though. Yeah, the second one.
Now, considering you've told me your grandfather is the one who encouraged you to like join and begin serving, so is there any other artist in your background? Ama it's just Nikiza peke yake is the artist?
At the moment I'm just singing alone. I don't sing like a band, or I'm a solo artist, that's what I would say. Do I always love to sing in a band? I always love the feeling of belonging to a band. You know, you're singing, you're hearing all these harmonies from your peers. I always love that, but the opportunity has not yet come. I'm singing as a solo artist.
And on a normal day, aside from now music, what do you normally do on a day-to-day? Because I know you don't sing daily, so what do you do on a day?
Day-to-day, I work with the foundation. I work with the foundation. I think I work a lot with the foundation more than music, because as you said, since the beginning of the COVID-19, we haven't had a lot of singing yet. It's been about 3 months.
True.
But the children we are taking care of, they have to eat every day. They have to, their lives has to go on just like every other children. So I would say I work more with the foundation than with music. But though also music and the foundation, for me, they just work in parallel. They work together.
Now, there's a question that something just clicked in me. When you say that you normally offer the kids education, you like, so how is it like, do you pay for them schools, or you outsource and teachers come and teach them wherever they are?
No, they attend normal schools like every other kids. They attend normal schools. So we are like the parents now. We are the parents.
Wow.
So we make sure we provide for our children what they need to get the education they deserve. Yeah.
So I'm sure way before the organization started, we know now that has become part of your goal now as you do your music. What was your major vision when you started singing? You said it, true, it was serving God, but I know there is also these other, I know the key is serving God. The other now has become part of the organization. So what are the other small, like, no, I'd not call them small because no goal is small, those beats that make you, that all made you start music?
First of all, growing up singing, I never knew that through music you can become like famous, have money, or build companies through music. I never knew that. I just grew up singing, knowing that it's a way to serve God. Now, as I go along, as I see things, you know, learning day by day, you realize there are other things you can do through music. But those things, they were not a priority from the beginning. From the beginning, the priority was just serving God through my music. That's why the messages I sing, they're really, really clear. It's about glorifying God. It's about uplifting those who are in tough situations. It's about reconciliation. It's about peace. It's about good harmony. It's about praise and worship. So I would say that those they were the major reasons behind singing. But now, as you keep singing, you realize now there are things you can do. You can have an impact in the society. You have a voice which you can use to, you know, to bring a positive change in the society. Using music to raise the kids who are going to be the future presidents of the nation. You never know, future leaders of the nation. So it's through music that I'm also being able to do what I'm doing.
And by and by, as you've continued achieving those goals, what would you say in your career has been the most thrilling moment? A moment that made you say, this is it. I want to stick here. I don't want to go away.
First of all, for the foundation, I don't see if I'm going to leave it. As I said, in Burundi, we have 50 kids. I know by next year, the number will be multiplied, even tripled. So I don't think we are going to stop any. Even if I leave this world, what I'm building, the future generation will go along with it. The Bible says, write your vision down and make it plain, so that the future people, the future generation will run with it, will run with the vision. That's basically what I'm doing. It's something, I'm building something that will continue even if when I'm not there. But I'm not dying now. I'm dying maybe after 100 years old.
Not now. There's a man of God who kept telling us, or keeps telling us.
Yeah.
For him, he will have to have achieved 3 things. When he will be too old, when he will be too favored, when he will be too rich. Now he will have achieved.
Yes.
Now he can rest.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one for him.
When he's too favored, too rich, too old, he will be ripe for.
Yeah, so for us, we are just building something. It's a structure we are putting there that even other people will come and run with it and continue with it.
Wow, that's nice. And now, of your music journey seems to be a rather interesting one. Which is the song that made you, like, it put you out there for the people to now see it, put you in the limelight? Which is that song?
Well, I would say here in Kenya it was a song called Tegemeo. It's a song I did with Kambua. We released the song, I think, in 2016. So I would say that's the song that introduced me here in Kenya. I remember when the song came out, there was some newspaper that wrote saying the new face in gospel industry. Those they were like the headlines. So I would say in Kenya and in Tanzania, because I got an award last year of the same song in Tanzania. Thank you. So yeah, I would say that song Tegemeo. But back home, I would say it's a song called Shiramanga, which I wrote long time ago, and I released it maybe in 2012. And then there's a song I did with Kidum called Mbingu na Dunia. So I would say those 2 songs in Burundi like introduced me to people. Though I grew up singing in church, though I grew up being known in churches.
But majorly it was a break for you.
Exactly.
So would you mind doing them so that would you do for us? Which one would you like?
Maybe I will do the Mbingu na Dunia.
So that they don't say we brought a different person. I want you to do it.
Bwana kiwa upande wangu, nani kinyume nami, mashaka sina, nazingirwa na pendo la Mwokozi. Nipitapo bondeni la uvuli wa mauti, sina hofu kamwe, wala sina shaka. Bwana ni mchungaji wangu, amani ipitayo fahamu za wanadamu yanitosha. Kwake ninalindwa salama. Mbingu na dunia pewa sifa Baba, uabudiwe, unastahili sifa Baba. Mbingu na dunia pewa sifa Baba, uabudiwe, unastahili sifa Baba. Pewa sifa Mungu Baba, jina lako litukuzwe. Nina furaha nikiimba sifa zako, sababu najua ukibariki watu utanipita. Bwana wa mabwana nakutegemea, Bwana wa majeshi niko chini ya ulinzi. Mungu wa miungu mfalme wa wafalme, muweza yote, mbingu na dunia, pewa sifa Baba, uabudiwe, unastahili sifa Baba, mbingu na dunia, pewa sifa Baba, uabudiwe, unastahili sifa Baba.
Wow, that one just left me. I wish it had gone on and on. I actually love it. So my viewer, you had it right there. That is a song you can search for. We will tell you where and how and when. And what currently are you doing? Like, what is in the offing? You've not told people, but it is running.
Well, I'm recording a lot of songs. So many songs. Some are here in the studio here in High Step. And I have a song that will be released, I think, by next week, towards the end of next week. It's called Nguzo Yangu. And people should just watch out. It's coming very, very soon. The audio is ready, the video is ready. We are just waiting for the right moment to launch it. And I'm writing for different artists. I'm writing songs, yeah.
So you are a songwriter too?
Yes.
That we should have added that to your intro.
All right. It's not too late.
Yes. So you're a songwriter too. You that has that song that you want to sing but you don't know how to. Here's the penmanship. Yes.
Yeah, by the grace of God, we can write something. Yeah. So basically, those are the things I'm doing. Yeah.
And we've seen, okay, personally as a crew member of the High Step, we've seen very many people come here because we do have that audio side. They come, they record, whatever, they get involved in our activities. As Nikiza, what has made you desire or want to be part of High Step at this particular moment?
I love the productions here. The music production, of course, is great, and people are warm, welcoming. Whenever I come at High Step, I feel at home, feel good. So I'm gonna learn production to master on what I know.
Wow.
I believe from here because the work here is really, really great. Yeah.
So we would like you to talk to your fans, maybe tell them what they expect. You've told us there's something you're yet to release. So maybe for them, when is it going to happen? When is it going to be released?
By the grace of God, we are hoping that by the end of next week, the new song called Nguzo Yangu will be released on my YouTube channel Music. Also in various media stations here in Kenya. And of course in Burundi as well, to be launched there. Though I'm not there, but you know, technology is the best thing that has ever happened to us. Okay, some of the best things. Because they will still launch it there also in Burundi at the same time as we'll be launching it here.
Yeah. Don't forget to contact us for any events that you may have, that conference, that audio recording, those documentaries that you want done. Oh, and the weddings too. I'm sure there are going to be many. So are you wondering where you should be doing your video coverages, any journalistic activity? Be sure to contact us at High Step Media. The number will be displayed on your screen. Feel free to call at any time. Feel free to deal with those people anytime, because I'm sure they will be ready to assist you at whatever level that you may need the assistance. So now to the light moment, I'd like you to tell us, what do you normally do when you're not at the organization, when you're not singing, that moment of leisure? What do you normally do?
I love movies, but at home. And I enjoy Netflix a lot at home. So, and of course I love sport.
Wow.
I go to jog, I go to the gym a little bit. And whenever I'm not, when I have time, I have a few books I read. I love reading, so I read a lot. So I would say those are the things I do for whenever I want to relax and
What
chill.
sort of movies do you love? Thrilling?
Investigations.
Wow. Hey.
Drama, of course. Comedy. I love comedy. Life is serious enough, so we should not, just try to laugh and.
If you want to find me at legal dramas and investigations.
Yeah, I watch a lot of
That's
those
where
too.
my heart feels at home.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah, and I love some series like Prison Break, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so far, so good. What is that one thing that you've done with your life? And when you look back, you feel that you can say you're happy?
Giving my life to Jesus has been the best choice. Falling in love with Jesus, falling in love with Jesus, falling in love with Jesus was the best thing I ever done. So I would say that's the best. The rest is just something to add, but the best thing is giving the life to Jesus.
Jesus was the best thing I've ever done. Oh, was the best thing I have ever done.
Nice. But now from singing, what is your other side of ministry? Do you preach?
Yeah, whenever the opportunity is presented, yes, I do. And though what I love so much, what I enjoy so much is music. Yeah, but whatever also comes as God gives the grace, yes.
That's a good one. Now, Sasa, I'd like us to now match, because we said we are doing how do I say, match of the organization and the musician. I'd like for you to tell us what challenges do you face, particularly now you're an artist and then running an organization. So what are the challenges that you face?
The challenges, I think, the challenges is not on the doing both. It's not on doing both. It's easy for me to do both. But the challenges that comes is the way to make both keep going. So, like I was saying, the foundation, of course, the number one challenge is finances. That comes, you realize you have so many things to do, and then you have less finances. So there are things you can't do. You would love to do, but because there are no means, so you keep putting them on wait. Of course, with music is the same. Sometimes you feel like you want to release a very, very good video. The video costs money, and then you realize children, they're hungry.
So
now you began to think which one is the priority.
As a parent, just automatically have to fall on this side.
Exactly. So you find yourself most of the times you are not doing what you want to do, what you are supposed to do, because you have to sacrifice on this other side, which is I think the most important. Because there's no need for me to go release a $500 video and the children are hungry. No, I can't do that.
Doesn't make sense.
No. So you have to think of the priorities, but of course at the same time you have to do your music. You understand what I mean?
Perfection.
Yeah, you have to do it. You really want to do it, but here you have also these other expenses, this burden.
They're pressing.
Yeah, because as a parent, when you go to sleep and your children are hungry, they are sick, they need medicine. So I would say those are the challenges. I wish I had all the money in the world. If you are there, you have all those billions, bring them to me, I know what to do with it.
So right now, because actually that was going to be our next point.
Yeah.
Tell our viewer how can they partner with you? How can they be able to reach out? Because I'm sure after watching this, there may be that person who will feel I need to be a part of this organization. I need to be a part of this ministry. Tell them how to.
I will start by saying that I understand the fear that people have nowadays, because we have so many organizations which are really not genuine.
Very true.
And you don't know why they started those. You don't know the reason behind the motivation. So then sometimes you give your money with good love, and then you realize that 90% is for them, only 10% goes to the program, or less than 10. And this has really discouraged so many people to give or to support this kind of work. I understand that. But do your research. If you want to research about our organization, we are called Brighter Days Foundation. Everything we do, we post on social media. Wherever we get, we post it there. If you give us your money, we'll give you a receipt of your money. And whatever we'll use your money with, we'll show you. So it's not that we'll give you pictures and proofs and the receipt, everything. That's how we do. So if you feel God is talking to you to partner with us to help the kids, you can reach me through my social media. My name is on social media. On Facebook is Bonfils Music. You write Bonfils Music, you'll find me. Or you type Brighter Days Foundation, Burundi, you will see us. And my team will attend to you. Or if you want to talk to us via email, it's BD Foundation 2018 at gmail.com. I'll repeat, BD Foundation BD Foundation 2018 at gmail.com. That's our official email address. And if you want to write to me, it's musicbonfils at gmail.com. And my YouTube account is Bonfils Music. So I think if you go through those channels, you will find me in one way or another.
So another interesting question, what's your retirement? Najua haujafika time ya kuretire,
yes.
But what's your retirement plan? Because most of the things that we are seeing, maybe someone was once up there, then maybe an retire bila mpango, quote unquote. So what's your plan?
I have a plan. My retirement, I will retire with kids.
Wow.
Probably some 10,000 children around Africa, in Asia, where I think I'm going to retire in that area, doing that till I die. Wow. Of course, with music, I'm not planning to stop singing. And I think that's my life, really.
So music and the crowd style. He was still playing.
Exactly. So that's my life, music and the kids. Music and kids, that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
Yeah, till I go back to the Father.
Wow. And I pray that he keeps you for a very long time.
Oh, yeah, he has no plan to take me now.
Definitely. You have to impact.
You know, when Jesus left, he said, it is finished.
Yes.
Me, I've just started. Actually, I've not yet even started.
You're just thinking of starting.
Just the intro, we are still there.
You're thinking of starting.
Yeah, it's like a book of so many pages, so many chapters, which has an introduction. So we are still on the introduction page. So we still have a lot to do. And when the right time comes to go, we'll go joyfully. Yeah, that's 100 years old there.
So as we come to the end of the show, I'd like you to give a parting shot to your friends, your family, your fans, because I know they are watching. Yeah, a parting shot.
First of all, I will appreciate High Step TV for this opportunity to have me here and to appreciate the great work you are doing. I pray that God will keep blessing you, keep lifting you. And to my friends, I don't call them fans, I just call them brothers and sisters. They are friends. Wherever they are, I pray that the mighty hand of God will be upon them. To my family, that the hand of God will be upon you guys, wherever you are. Some are in Europe, some in Australia, here in Africa. May the hand of God be upon you. To the friends around the world, I pray that God will keep us safe, even during this crisis we are all going through. I know we are going to come out victorious. In Jesus' name.
Amen. So there's something I'd like you to do once more. I'd like you to remind the viewer how to get to you? Because kuna ule mwenye amesikia, then it just goes fast. So kindly remind them to get to you.
The best way to get to me is via Facebook. You just write Bonfils. Bonfils is Bonfils. Bonfils Music, you'll see me. And if you go to my YouTube channel, it's Bonfils Music. Bonfils, Bonfils. Bonfils Music. And my email address is musicbonfils@gmail.com.
So, Mr. Nick, I'm made to understand that you have some songs that are running in some projects you intend to complete at High Step. So, tell us more about the songs?
I have already 2 recorded songs here. One is called Alpha Omega. Another one is called Sina Mwingine. They are ready. They're just working on the final touches here and there. And we have another one we are going to record on Thursday, which is a collab with another worshiper here in Kenya.
Wow.
I will not say his name. It will be just a surprise. But the ones we've recorded, one is Alpha Omega and another one is Sina Mwingine.
Cool.
They are both worship songs. Yeah.
And I'd like you to give the viewer just a snippet, just kitu ata, like, we are anticipating this. Is it allowed?
Sina Mwingine.
Yeah.
Sina mwingine wa kuabudu ila wewe pekee. Sina mwingine wa kusujudu ila wewe pekee. Sina mwingine wa kusifu ila wewe pekee. Heshima, uwezo, mamlaka vyote ni vyako. Bwana wastahili, umetukuka. Bwana umetamalaki juu ya mbingu zote. Hakuna kama wewe. Sina mwingine wa kuabudu ila wewe pekee. Sina mwingine wa kusujudu ila wewe pekee. Oh.
Wow, that's a nice one. And what about, are you going to give, do you feel philanthropic enough to let people enjoy your work?
I don't mind.
Alpha Omega, you do for us that too.
Mwokozi, Bwana wangu, Mungu wangu, wewe ni Baba, umetamalaki juu ya mbingu zote, juu ya falme zote, wewe watawala. Isiwe mimi bali wewe Baba, isiwe mimi bali utukufu wako, isiwe mimi bali wewe Baba. Jina lako litukuzwe, ufalme wako uje, mapenzi yako yafanyike duniani kama mbinguni. Jina lako litukuzwe, ufalme wako uje, mapenzi yako yafanyike duniani kama mbinguni. Alfa Omega, Mungu mweza yote, mwanzo pia mwisho, umekuwepo takuwepo. Alfa Omega, Mungu mweza yote, mwanzo pia mwisho, umekuwepo takuwepo. Oh, Mwokozi, Bwana wangu, tumaini langu ni wewe pekee.
Wow. Thank you so much for your time. We
My
look
pleasure.
forward to having you again and again and again. So
Gotia wase.
Gotia wase. Baraka sana. So you people, I hope you're still remembering to wash your hands, sanitize and stay home.
Yeah.
You've seen our greeting there. And for this and much more on the Blessed Show, keep it High Step TV. At YouTube, we are at High Step TV. You can like, share, subscribe to our channel. Don't forget to press the bell symbol so that you can get every notification whenever we upload something new. We are also on Facebook as Step High. We are also on Instagram as High Step Media. Then also the contact that you should get us directly on will roll at the bottom of your screen. And be blessed. You're a blessed people, blessed nation. Watu wa baraka na wa maana sana. Don't forget to also help the poor, the orphans, the less fortunate generally, because whenever you lend to that particular person who is challenged in one way or another, you are lending to God. And as we said, God is the one who will repay. Baraka tele. Until we meet again, I am your Kabimbogwa.